What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Orlando Powder Room. Today we got a pretty unique video for you. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. We got a stripper, chemical stripper delivery coming here shortly. So we got to get the tank cleaned out. I got to get all the old slop and old powder and whatever settled to the bottom of that thing out of there. We got to replace the heater. We got our buddy Keegan Parks stopping by to pick up his shirts and drop off a frame. We did a giveaway on his YouTube channel, so he's dropping the frame off of the person that won the giveaway, so I'm sure we'll talk more about that when he gets here. We have our bee issue that we have to address, and a couple bikes we got to check in. We do have a set of parts that need to go out fairly soon, fairly early this week for a show that's up in New Hampshire. So we got to knock those parts out real quick. But they got to be stripped. We'll figure that out, so let's get to it. Alright, so the stripper just came in, so we got to get this tank cleaned up. Obviously there's a bunch of sludge and old paint, powder, who knows what at the bottom of this thing. So we got to get out as much as we can before we put the new stripper in. It just helps keep the heaters fresh and not clogged up, and just helps keep the stripper fresh and a little more effective. But as you can see, we're also really close to these guys. I climbed up there on Saturday and plugged their hole to get to their nest. I did my best to save as many as I could, but I had to close them up because it was just too crazy. My pressure washer's right here. My strip tank's right here. Danny was getting stung a couple times a day, and so we'll address that issue here in a little bit. But for now, I gotta get going on this tank. Oh God! Ow! Ah! All right, what's up, people? So we're here with team rider Keegan Parks. He's gonna tell you a little bit about the giveaway we just did on his YouTube channel.
Yes, sir. So we have the winner, Mr. Angel Morales. He won the free giveaway for the powder coat job, and we have a trans blue frame right here that's going to be changing colors, and I'm super excited. Okay, hold up on the trans. No, I'm just kidding. Exactly. So we're going to be changing this, and I'm super excited. Every 3 months or so, we're going to be doing a powder coat giveaway on the YouTube channel and our Instagrams. If you guys ever want to get entered in something like that, make sure you guys follow Orlando Powder Room on Instagram and Facebook, and then Keegan.bmx on Instagram. But super excited for you all to see the change in this, and we'll see you all in the next one. How's that?
All right, we got our boy Keegan.
I'm not bars in this or tail thing.
Come on.
Dude, okay, now I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, you turn the bars one way and the frame goes the opposite direction.
That is weird. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to the BMX bike.
Yeah? You don't want to hit the skate park?
No, I'm good, You need to make sure you tell them, like, yo, we're gonna be at Castleberry Skate Park for the grand opening.
Oh, yeah. What was the date? Do you remember?
July 26th.
July 26th, Castleberry Skate Park. We're going to have a booth set up. Keegan's going to be there ripping on his whip, and
dude, this is so good.
It's so crazy, isn't it? All right, so we got our official strip tank cleaner outer device here, and we're just trying to peel all the heavy, nasty stuff out without falling in. So the bottom of this tank got a whole mess of this old powder, old paint, old whatever. I try to get out as much as I can before I put new product in here. So right now I don't have this heated, so it's not all fumey. I actually, it doesn't smell like anything right at the moment. But so I'm gonna get this as cleaned out as we can, and then we'll put the new product in. Try to keep as much of the liquid as I can, because this stuff don't grow on trees. So it's going to take a minute, so We got that thing cleaned out. So now we take one of these guys here. This is Nanner Peel from Columbia. We switched to this, I don't know, probably almost a year ago now, 7 or 8 months, I don't know. But this stuff's a lot safer than the last stuff that we used. Better for the environment, yada yada, but it takes a lot longer. I mean, not a lot longer, but yeah, quite a bit longer than the regular stuff, but whatever. We just take this, we dump them in it. So we can actually dilute this stuff 50-50. So I got a bunch more I got to put in there. And then we'll add all the water. And we'll be ready to put the heater in. Alright, so we built a float for the heater. This is just a drop-in heater. But we got to keep the electrical part out of the the chemical. So I built a float for it so that it keeps it up. Because if not, those heaters don't last very long. So we got it in there. We got a frame in there for our other rider, the Flatland bike, Deco. We're gonna let that strip. We're gonna go do something else for a little while. All right, so here's our next situation. These bees are right next to my door. I mean, literally right there. So on Friday, I went up there. I had a bee suit on. I went up there and I sealed off their hole so that they couldn't get to their hive. They've been here for like 5 years, but they just got too many, and I'm afraid that somebody's gonna get stung by the door. So anyways, on Friday, I went up there, sealed off their hole, and I figured the rest of the bees would just leave, you know. But I was wrong. All the bees that were inside that got sealed off found their way into the building. So I locked them into the production area, and they ended up dying over the weekend. There was bees everywhere. There's piles of them. So these guys are obviously not happy. But I called a bunch of bee people. I called the apiaries and all these people, and they wanted to come and break the wall down. You're obviously not breaking my wall down for some bees, you know. My electrical's right there. There's a whole, you know, it's, some of those blocks are poured solid. Like, nah. So I just went up there, sealed them off. I hope that the rest of it would go away. But apparently that's not the case. So I really hate to kill these things, but I'm really running out of options. Don't really know what to do next, but we'll figure something out, I guess. So we're prepping some of Keegan's parts and some of the stuff for the giveaway winner. I just wanted to do a PSA. When you buy raw parts that have just been clear coated, or even bikes with just trans on them, they're gonna rust. Basically, this trans is not meant to go over raw metal. It's supposed to be a top coat over a base. So it doesn't protect the metal like it should. It doesn't stick like it should. You can literally peel it off with your fingers. So just a heads up, it does look cool. You get the weld signatures because it's not prepped properly, it's not blasted, it's got no profile. Powder has nothing to stick to. So if you're buying trans parts, just know they're gonna rust. Like, I don't know how old these cranks are, but if they were powder coated, probably wouldn't look like that. So Danny shows up, stopped by. You know, he's been at his other job working hard. Yeah, but he still comes here and hangs out, does some work here and there.
Talks the heater off.
Yeah, and then he's seen the whip.
What is this?
And he says that he can ride it, no problem. Hot tail whip because Keegan couldn't get it done. So
That's it.
we're gonna go out in the parking lot, hopefully not get stung by the bees.
Oh God.
See what he's got.
Oh God. I like how it has a full shock up front too.
Yeah, that's that Springer front end.
Still lighter than the Oro.
Yeah.
Oh man. Springer Stinger front end?
Yeah.
How,
Yeah.
how appropriate. All right, let's see how this thing goes. Oh God. First of all, I did bouncy.
Holy crap. Yeah, you got it now.
Just the body position, I can't tell if that squeaking's coming from the bike or my knee. Oh, plus look, the handlebars.
Oh yeah, the handlebars are loose too, by the way. That's just part of the experience.
Oh God. Oh. All right.
Hang on to her.
I feel like I'm just learning how to ride a bike. What is it? All right, let's make a challenge.
Dude, we really need to. That would be awesome. Holy crap.
Yeah, we gotta make some sort of a challenge out of this. Like a slalom like yours? Oh, bro, this is the weirdest. Strangest. God. All right, well. This is like learning to ride a bike for the first time all over again. What the hell? Did you show Will?
No, not yet.
Listen, no exaggeration, this is the weirdest shit I've ever ridden. I like it. There's a learning curve for sure.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we set up a course and have different people come by, bike guys,
Okay.
and make them run the course, and we'll put their time on a whiteboard like the drift guys. And
We're gonna have to sign waivers.
yeah, there'll definitely be a waiver involved.
We need helmets.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I genuinely didn't know what to expect with that. What I got is not what I expected at all. Whoa.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
look at this. Like, again, turn it and
The whole thing
raises up.
twists. It's so crazy.
You know who would really dig on this though? Shay Nyquist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because he was always building some like
some
wacky
weirdo stuff. Yeah,
Like I rode a bike he'd built once where like the front end was static,
yeah.
but the seat had a gear in it connected up front, so you'd have to like shift your
Oh
butt
my
in order to turn
God.
the wheel. He had another one that I saw he built for Slaughterama in Richmond, Virginia, where you turn the handlebars one way,
Oh yeah,
but the wheel would turn the opposite way.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those.
Yeah. There was a bunch of just weird stuff that, yeah. This feels like one of those joke bikes.
Yeah,
You
like
sure
a-
this
like
didn't
a
come from,
clown bike.
carnival? Maybe that's why it's painted like a carny. Because like this was the challenge you had to do at the local fair.
Yeah.
There's no way somebody thought this was a good idea.
Yeah, there's no way that front end belongs on that bike. It's just not. But it's there. It's
Okay.
awesome.
Fine, let's run it. Yeah. All right, yeah, let's run this one. Oh, God.
All right, so that's about going to wrap it up. We got all of our white parts heading back up north for that guy that's hitting the bike show. Good seeing Danny again. I hope to see a lot more of him here in the future. But
Try to
I know
kill
you've
him.
been busy.
Yeah, I'm traveling now. I'm all over the place, just trying to drum up some business. Actually, bring some more people in here.
These are our outside salesmen. All right, so check out the website, OrlandoPowderRoom.com. We got Instagram at Orlando_powder_room and Facebook. We're still going to do a giveaway. Just haven't done it yet. We got that 85 Interceptor we're going to give away. So catch you on the next one.
You do some TikToks too. Start
Yeah.
TikTok.